joint. What's up, everybody? Listen, we about to go through this Kevin Gates interview. So, everybody that's on my Instagram, please go to my YouTube channel at Sir Rashan Ali, and let's build. Let's go. Let's get this thing rocking. Honestly, let me get this thing rocking in a second. I think it's gonna be dope. Yeah, this about to be dope. We about to go through this Kevin Gates interview with Young Miami on Caresha, please. I heard my boy went crazy. So let's see. Let's do this. Let's see.
I love this song. I do. Yes,
Lord. So everybody that's on my Instagram, go to my YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel is in the pin. I pinned it. Sir Rashan Ali. So just type in Sir Rashan Ali on YouTube. It's gonna come up. You're gonna see it. It should be the first thing that actually comes up. So go, everybody go. We're gonna watch this together. I'm gonna let everybody get to where they need to get to. Let's get these. I'm gonna wait. Give me a second. Let's do this right. So let me do it like this. So we're gonna wait. So if y'all want, y'all can bring your talents over to y'all can actually bring your talents over to my YouTube channel. We're gonna watch this together. It's gonna be lit. All right. It's gonna be lit. Let me bring this thing back. Oh yeah, all right, it's back. Yeah. All right, so let's do this together.
I love this song. I do. Yes, Lord. She don't want my love. I guess I gotta move on.
What's up, y'all? Y'all watching Caresha, please, on Revolt, where we keep things real, raw, and uncut. And today we got Kevin Gates.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. What's up? How you feeling?
I was nervous till I found out you was an Aquarius. And then I'm like, damn, okay, she gonna understand me.
Team Aquarius. So you just released your new album. Congratulations.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's get into it. Let's talk about it.
What you want to know about it?
I want to know, where did the name come from and what it means to you?
The name Kaza, I'm Muslim. The name Kaza, that's my son's name. It means like a great treasure or a gift from God.
Okay.
And blood, sweat, tears, emotional roller coaster. I cried on a couple of the songs. And it was a collection of songs of really my journey, my path to where I'm at now. I'm in a way better place than I was. And I didn't know this, but just my journey to the world has been healing to so many other people because I don't hold anything back. I'm transparent. You watch me go from the lows to the highs, the good, the bad, the ugly. It's not all glamour and glitz over here with Kevin.
So I say, which song did you enjoy making?
Enjoy? Maybe this just means I'm in love. All praise to the Creator and the stars up above. Now blessings rain down over us. I was just thinking about the things that money came by.
Yes.
Like my children, being able to be on the farm and grow our own food and things of that nature. Like the best things in life are really free. So I'm in pursuit of intangible wealth, the things that money came by.
Yes.
Like genuine people.
I love that.
Yeah, that's just me.
That's real life. And that's what the people need. We need people like you.
So it's been healing. Like I cried a lot. Well, I cry every day. When you come up, you taught that as a man, you're not supposed to cry. You got to suck it up and be tough. But if you keep all of these emotions in, you might explode or implode. You just might go crazy.
Right.
But when you release these things, it don't make you soft.
Right.
Things of that nature. That's how we release. Tears are for healing. It's okay to go somewhere by yourself and cry and get it all out and shake it off and come back. It's okay. It's nothing wrong with it.
Like that's me. I'm like one of the people that like keep things in until I can't. Like I explode. Like once I let that emotion out, because it's like I don't like talking about my feelings a lot.
I know this is gonna sound weird. I do talk to myself. Like my me time is when I'm working out. I like to work out, and it's just about feeling good. I love how I feel afterwards. But I talk about the problems that I'm going through to myself, and I ask myself questions. And I used to think it was weird till I read that all geniuses talk to themselves. So I do talk to myself. Even sometimes in the mirror, I'll be talking to myself.
I talk to myself in the shower a lot.
Oh, so you like intelligent conversation. You talk to somebody who understands.
Because I feel like I'm the only person that kind of like understand me. Like I know what I'm trying to get out and what I'm trying to say. So
you're your own best friend.
Yeah.
And that's like, it's going to sound weird, but that's emotionally detoxing. That's healthy for us to do that.
Yes.
Because if we keep it all boggled inside, I mean, what the fuck? We could just flash out on somebody that ain't even do us nothing, but they did one little thing and then, bitch, you got me, you all out my mind now, but it's really.
Yes.
So it's unchecked aggression.
Yep, I've been there before. So let's talk about mental health.
Mental health?
Mm-hmm. You've been in prison. So how did like prison?
So yeah, so I'm gonna have to be, I forgot, I'm gonna definitely have to randomly, so I won't get a strike or whatever, randomly pause it. But just even what he was saying about crying, let me just say that. Just what he was saying about crying is when he said about crying, it was so profound because we're taught like we aren't supposed to cry. Like it's okay to have tears or let it out. It's actually detoxing, right? On a mental level. So I definitely agree with that. So much toxic things that we was taught as young boys, that's why we have this built up anger in us so much, and when we lash out we do something harmful, right? You see these boys, we get into domestic violence, right? Or we lash out hurting someone seriously because we got this built up anger inside because we was told when we was 5, 6, 7 years old, not to cry, not, and we view crying as or tearing as weakness. And it could be, and that's the farthest thing from being the truth. That's the farthest thing from being the truth. But
affect your mental health.
Oh, you want me to be honest?
Yeah.
I did say this on the Mike Tyson interview. I was sexually victimized when I was like 13 years old. And it led me to exhibiting a lot of violence. I felt like I had a fear of being vulnerable.
Look at that.
Police!
He said,
I'm a cop. You got it. Step back!
So he said, right?
All of my other bids.
He said he was sexually victimized. First of all, shout out to Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates is being like, for a man to tell you that he was sexually victimized as a child, to be public on a scale like that means he's going to be pure and raw and honest with you, right? What comes with that, to be sexually victimized as a young boy, let's listen to that.
Go in there and establish dominance. I was operating out of fear. It seemed tough.
Go ahead.
Just working out every day, being a monster. it seemed tough. But Kevin, that's really fear. But this last bid that I went to, this last time I was released in 2018, this was the best thing that ever could have happened to me because it prepared me to receive these blessings that I'm about to receive.
Well, I love that.
Yeah, it prepared me. I wasn't prepared then. With great power comes great responsibility. And before this, I wasn't responsible. And
look at that. He said, right? It made him feel so vulnerable that he felt as though that when he went to prison, he had to establish dominance. When somebody been sexually victimized or molested or raped or, in any shape, form, or fashion that got this trauma, when they traumatized, they gotta guard. They walk around with a guard on them everywhere they go. They walk around with a guard on them everywhere they go. And then you see somebody exemplifying violence out of fear. Some of us growing up in the hood, and I honestly have to admit, I've never been sexually victimized, but I know what it's like growing up in the hood when I felt like I had to be always on guard. I thought it was something wrong with me. So it's a traumatizing thing, you know. You feel like, man, it's me. Like we being tough. A lot of my friends will say, man, Rod had heart or Rod was tough, but I was really operating, like Kevin Gates said, out of fear. I'm gonna hurt you before you hurt me. That was my mentality. It was operating out of fear. And that's just to, just to keep it real. And I felt them on that one.
And with relationships, I wasn't ready to be in no relationship with nobody because I was operating out of fear.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna hurt me. I ain't gonna put my all into it for fear of being hurt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's a lot of problem with men. Like hurt people. Y'all be so afraid of being hurt that y'all end up hurting.
Y'all be afraid of being hurt too?
No.
Yes.
See the lack of accountability. Talking about no. You women, stop the shenanigans, Young Miami. All right, Caresha, please. All right, sis. Y'all be operating out of fear as well. Yes, both men. The man be operating like, yeah, you gonna hurt me. So do women. That's why y'all don't trust us. That's why y'all don't allow to give us the or y'all know it's hard for y'all to establish trust with us because y'all be operating out of fear too. I ain't letting no man do X, Y, and Z, just that and third. Girl, you crazy. You operate out of fear too. It's okay. And her reaction shows, like, see, she still got a guard up. She still got a guard up. Let me hear it. Let's listen.
If you going, hey, let's be honest. My mama sell pussy. My dad was the only man that she ever loved.
Mm-hmm.
Look at, see, that's raw.
So let's be honest, you know. Please
Go ahead.
forgive me for saying that. I'm so not sorry.
I feel like
so I wouldn't give a fuck if a bitch did 1,000 dicks before she met me. If I love you, I love you. I ain't tripping on where your pussy been.
Okay.
It's for me now. And you gonna give it to me.
I feel like men have a guard up because y'all feel like y'all don't want to be hurt.
That's
so
that's toxic masculinity. I'm gonna give it my all.
That's right.
Because all I could do is all I could do. And guess what? You heard that. I don't know if you listened to the Cos album the one day. I cried the whole song.
Mm.
Bitch, you hurt me. Bitch, you crushed me, bitch. Look at the numbers it's doing. That raw emotion.
Yeah, because we all not being that.
Because I was brave. I had a brave heart. I stepped out and loved unconditionally. I don't care about your past. Just tell me, yeah, I've been with 20 people. That's it. Baby, you got credentials now because if you ain't slutted, we ain't thugging.
Okay.
Because pussy is very prevalent in my life, so I need somebody. I'm Aquarius, so I'm a very sexual person.
Yes.
Very, because the energy from it. It's the energy. I'm a very sexual person. I aim to please my partner, so that's like one requirement. And then you say me being guarded. I'm not speaking for all men because I'm me.
Okay.
I can't speak for the rest of the world.
Okay.
But I'm not going.
Sis, you said, however, I want to read something. You said, however, there are some that don't have the stress and baggage to operate out of fear. Devil's advocate. I agree. Well, first of all, everybody has stress. I don't care who you are. You can't be living in this world, don't have no stress. Everybody got problems. Everybody got baggage. There's no one that doesn't have stress and baggage in their life. Rather it's whether it's major or small, it doesn't matter. You can't be living in this world and don't have stress and baggage. That's just, it is what it is. All right. However, I get what you're saying. You might not have, you might grew up in a healthy environment, put it like that. But that doesn't mean that you don't have fear. Fear doesn't come because you are in, fear isn't just predicated to those who didn't grow up in an unhealthy environment. I just want to make that plain to you.
At all. If the energy connects, it connects. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You Aquarius, you can meet somebody in 2 seconds. You know if you like them or not.
Oh, for sure.
I can walk in a restaurant and I don't like the energy here. Tip the waiter, I'm leaving. You know, some people I shake their hands. Some people don't touch me. Your energy not right. I don't care if you get mad. Sue me.
Period. So, you spoke about being suicidal.
Oh yes, ma'am. You wanna? I ain't trying to get you out the scene. Can you give me your hand?
My hand?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Which one? The left or the right?
Whichever one you want to give me.
Right.
I don't want to feel that. Give me right here. You feel it? That knot?
Yes.
That's a bullet. I put that there.
Wow.
I just ain't stretched.
Why?
Wow.
Like, what drove you to that point?
I wasn't happy. I didn't want to live no more. That when I was 17. Everybody around me died. All my friends was dying. I'm going to jail, and I felt cursed.
Wow. Imagine the stress at 17 years old. And it's mind blowing because, man, I remember I was 16. He said everybody was dying around him. He didn't want to live no more. Do you know the lack of love for self that you have to kill yourself? I mean, I had at 16, my friend Leo died. So many people around us was dying. I mean, we was growing up, we was bringing guns to school, right? High school, 9th grade, 10th grade. And you wake up your somebody that you normally walk the path to go to the same school, you find out he's dead. It made some of us feel like suicidal. I remember that. Trying to slit your veins and stuff like that. You don't know what people are going through. Man, before we get into that, I felt them.
Hey Google, what's this song?
They playing with me.
You know, they used to tell me this happened. You the devil. You know, and I started to believe that.
Look at that.
Like I was cursed. I'm fucked up.
Look, you heard what he just said?
Me. I ain't want to live no more. That when I was 17.
Listen to what they said.
Everybody around me died. All my friends was dying. I'm going to jail, and I felt cursed. You know, they used to tell me this happened. You the devil.
They used to call him the devil. You tell that to a young boy, he a devil. How you tell that to some young boy? Man, this is Kevin. Man, listen, the transparency is beautiful, man, because how you tell him? I remember when he making me reflect on my childhood. I remember I was 10 years old, 11 years old. Actually, yeah, 11 years old, 12 years old. And my uncles used to say, it's a state prison called Bordentown. They used to say, oh, Rashawn he headed straight to Bordentown. How you tell that to a young boy? This is how our minds was being shaped. This is how our minds was being shaped. This is how our minds was being shaped.
You know, and I started to believe that. Like I was cursed. I'm fucked up. Everybody I love just died on me. I wasn't happy.
So how did you get out of that dark place? Like that?
I didn't get out of that dark place till I started having pacifiers. I started go and get things to make me happy, or doing things to make me happy, or looking for my happiness in other people. And like this 2022, was it 2020? I had disconnected, I had disabled my Instagram. I had wrote a letter and everything. I'm about to smash myself again because I don't do all that. Hey, y'all about to kill myself. That's horse playing.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it the gangster way. Go by yourself and let somebody find you stretched all the way out. That's just, I talk to myself.
So in the moments, do you ever think about like your family?
No, because my children and my trust is set up to where my children are gonna be straight for the rest of their life. I don't do this for me. I don't find joy in material things, and everything I earn go over there.
Mm-hmm.
But in 2020, yeah, I was gonna smush myself, but something happened to where God just intervened, and a white dude came up to me in the gym. I had got flat too. I put all my jewelry on, went to the gym, worked out real good, took me a shower with the gym, put all my ice on. I already had my letter. White boy walked up to me and said, "Excuse me, can I talk to you for a minute?" I said, "Yeah, what's going on, brother?" When you about to do something gangster, you get to, you get to talking all proper and try to act like you calm and shit. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm about to go catch a body, but this time it's gonna be me. So I was like, he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, what's going on, brother?" He was like, "Man, if it wasn't for your music," he was like, "Your music is the only thing that makes this crazy world make sense." So I'm still kind of like, yeah, the world's a cruel place, brother. Trust me. I know. Mm-hmm. He was like, "I noticed you deactivated your Instagram, and that last thing you wrote on Twitter, you were saying, I had wrote something on Twitter. I was like, my friends and family, forget that my teachings. Mm-hmm. I love you all. It's over with. I ain't about to tell you I'm going to do this. You're just going to find me. Mm-hmm. Stretched out. That's all that talking and shit. A lot of people just talk good as a bitch. What I utter with my mouth, my actions must prove. Mm-hmm. Don't judge me based on what I say. Judge me based on what I do.
Your actions.
Yes, ma'am. So then he was like, man, I told him, I say, listen.
Don't judge me based upon what I say. Judge me based upon what I do. Go ahead, my boy.
I'm about to go put myself up right now. I'm about to go push my shit out. He broke down. He said, please don't, brother. If you do that, so many people gonna kill themselves.
Right.
He said, because you don't know what you mean to this world. But that was Instagram that had me like, damn, when I do something, the world look at me like, shit, it ain't nothing. But another nigga could do everything I'm doing and the world praise him, kiss his ass, but you got that from over here because you're not cut from this type of texture.
Compete and see. That's why you gotta stop comparing yourself to others. Don't worry about, you run your own race. Somebody can do the same thing you do and get more credit. There's no need to be jealous of someone else. Don't worry about nobody else. You run your own race. What's one of the lessons your teacher told you a long time ago? Keep your eyes on your own paper. Don't worry about nobody else. One of the best things, and I think this has probably helped him as a Muslim, we say, your reward is with your Lord. Your reward is with your Lord. I'm not worrying about, I probably would never be appreciated like I will probably feel like I should say. And that's based upon my own perception about my own self. But my reward is with my Lord. Go ahead, Kevin.
And I was comparing myself to other people. And it was like, when you make comparisons, it's the killer of all joy.
Look,
but naturally as people, we compare.
Go ahead.
So I was like, you looking at other people highlight films, they only show you the good parts of their life, and then you looking at your life like, man, right. I'm fucked up. This shit ain't shit, and it leads to depression.
Yeah.
So then you could be in a competition with other people, but that just ain't me. So I was like, man, y'all can have this shit.
I feel like,
look,
everybody been in that place in their life before, like where they looking at other people and they comparing themselves. And I feel like, there was God and there was an angel, like you here for other people.
A whole white boy walked up to me and said all that. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna stick around for a while. And in them 3 days, just being out and about, I got to see that, man, the streets really love me to death.
Yeah, it's people that
People love me and need me.
Yes.
That was a misconception. I went straight to Puerto Rico and just worked out.
And just died,
and
right?
healed myself.
Yes. I want to take a shot to that.
But please.
Shot o'clock.
This interview is being brought to you by Deleon Tequila, owned by a black man. Goes down smooth. Now back to more Caresha, please.
Just for your fans that's listening, they love you and they was thinking about, doing suicide. What would you tell them right now?
I've been through the worst of the worst. Like the worst of the worst. And
You know they gotta pay their bills.
What if there was a secure place?
no matter what you've been through in your life, no matter what, it's not about what you're going through or what you've been through, it's what you overcame. It's always light at the end of the tunnel.
That's right.
It's always light. And
we were just talking about earlier, do you have enough patience with yourself? Look, this live that before this live, I was just on another live. We was talking about, do you have enough patience? Do you have enough patience with yourself? It's light at the end of the tunnel.
To whom much is given, much is required. So without great tests, you'll never have a testimony.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm somebody who suffered and still suffering, but I deal with it in a different way.
That's right.
I work out, I do yoga. I put my depression and negative energy into fitness, and I feel better. Like I worked out before I came here. Like I worked out, and it made me feel better. I'm in a calm space. I'm gonna work out when I leave. It's just, I love to feel good. I love to stretch. I love to work out.
Yeah, I feel like when we are like battling depression, we have to find something that make us feel good. Cause like when I go through depression, I like to dance. Like that's something that make me feel good.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
You know, dancing prevents cancer.
Oh,
when you dancing, when you moving around like you moving, or moving your back, one of the scariest things for me to do, cause I grew up with that tough guy shit. I went and started taking bachata lessons. Like bachata, that's like Spanish dancing, like a lot of like Puerto Rican.
Like cha-cha. Kind of like a little bit now.
Something like that. It's called bachata. So I started taking those lessons, and like you moving your hips around. And that was one of the most scariest things for me to do because I'm so used to being a tough guy and stiff all the time. But you know, dancing prevents cancer because any cancer that appears in the body is only an energy blockage. So when you move and dance and you moving that energy around, you don't let that energy stay stagnant in one place to develop into cancer. We have the ability to heal ourselves. So
what does it mean to be Muslim?
We submit to one God, the Creator. That's it. We just don't join partners. Most people, it's a big misconception when people say that we don't believe in Jesus.
Big misconception, by the way.
Muslim name is Isa. Jesus Christ. His name is Isa. Alayhi salam. Whenever we say the name of a prophet, we always say, may peace be upon him. So I was saying Alayhi salam, I speak like Arabic a little bit. My children speak Arabic also. And that's one of the misconceptions that they say we don't believe in Jesus Christ. We do. We believe he was the Messiah. We believe he was born of a virgin birth. We believe all of those things. But when we pray, we prostrate because we believe that every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that the true and living God is the creator. So we put our face on the ground. We serve God with our whole body.
100.
Even our actions, before we take a sip of water, we say Bismillah in the name of God. I mean, not to get off subject, but even before I had sex, I pray. I don't even like the word sex. I say it so people know what I'm talking about. But this is spiritual unification. This is sacred.
They call it soul ties.
Well, it's a way to break those. I'm not trying to be too spiritual, but it could be somebody that you was with 5 years ago. But when that cord is still attached to that person, you're still connected to them, no matter where they are in the world. So you have to break that umbilical cord. It's spiritual. All things are spiritual. The things we say, the energy we feel when we walk in the room. So that's another thing that's like it's very sacred. I
Mhm.
just don't give myself to know anybody. If the energy not right, you can't touch me straight up. I done had situations where I done gave myself to the wrong people.
There you go.
It's creepy.
Just miserable.
It's called penis discipline, not thinking below the belt. Just because something, right? We were just talking about that in the live before I got off. How can a woman really respect you when you don't got no penis discipline?
Right. You know, you can have sex with somebody and just be drained afterwards. They took energy from you. Or you can have sex with somebody that y'all give each other, y'all recycle the energy with one another. If y'all not recycling the energy, then you with the wrong person.
Mhm.
It's like I've been practicing semen retention for the last, I don't know how many years. I don't release no semen. And people tell me like your skin.
But you don't?
I don't release. I ain't to please my partner. After the woman come 1,000,000 times, I'm done.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. But this is my life force. So if we set the intention to have a child, then yeah. But most people don't know is when you release your semen, your bone marrow, your hair start thinning, you age. This is our life force.
That's
This
one of the best feelings ever, though.
This what makes with an orgasm.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it in where it stay inside your body. Once you train yourself, it stay in your body.
So how do you train yourself for that?
Discipline. It heal your central nervous system.
Mm-hmm.
It heal your brain. You don't have brain fog. And I tell a lot of men, stop watching porn. Because when you watch porn, it'll make you masturbate in the morning. Like say you just masturbate or you masturbate, just what you did. You just jacked off and shot your precious semen. Your nut just nutted all in the sock. You know, that's what you did. But I tell them, when you look at a woman, you're going to look at her objectively and you giving off creep energy.
That's
and
right.
Women could pick that up.
So that's why your skin's so clear?
Well, I drink a lot of water. I drink like a gallon
That's
of
a
water a
fact.
day. Anything that we put in our body come through in our face. If I go eat McDonald's French fries right now, my face will break off.
So I haven't ate McDonald's.
Like, that's like...
It's funny. Like, let me just say this. I got to pause it. Because, like, he breaking down some of our beliefs in Islam. And just, it's one thing, like, you know, hearing it from him or just hearing another Muslim break it down in a way how they break things down and they communicate or express the teachings. And me hearing Kevin right now is funny because when I explain this to people, like we was on 8 at the Table show, and I'm about to start doing 8 at the Table reviews too, y'all. We was on 8 at the Table show, and I was telling them, like, bro, you don't want to watch porn too much. You could become addicted to it. And then now every time, every day, that's all you doing. Like, well, I don't, it feels good, this and that. Bro, you got to have some discipline. But, you know, I was the eyeball on the show at that day. But in fact, I'm going to do that review. Shout out to Kevin for even making me think about that.
They get chemical pills. They don't know this. You putting chemicals on your beautiful face. Yeah, it's going to peel and it's going to heal because that's what our skin does. It heals.
That's right.
It's cool to take like maybe 3 or 4 days and just don't eat nothing. Just drink water. Let your digestive system clean itself out. So your body could be pure. Your body is your temple. That's like even a woman that never had a vaginal wall cleaning. A woman not supposed to wear tampons. You know, I pay attention to all this kind of shit. I want to see what a bitch eating, everything. I need to see what you eating, everything. I need to see your habits. Are you healthy? Like, for you just eating, be in my presence.
Okay.
I need to see what you eating, love. pH balance, all. Yo, I know a girl that says she don't drink no water. All she do is drink Pepsi. Now, I wasn't talking to her, but one of my friends was talking to her. And I looked at him like, I wouldn't hit that with your penis, bro.
I'm coming, like, my lifestyle now, it separate the real from the fake. Because there's a lot of women that came around me and tried to act like you get up at 3 a.m. and work out. But this shit killing you. You only eat 1 meal a day. This shit killing you. I say 1 meal a day because your body got 3 phases. You go through the ingestion phase.
Mm-hmm.
You go through the digestion phase where your stomach starts tearing all the food up. Then you go through the cleansing phase when you wake up in the morning, your tongue white. hot water with lime. That's all you need to start your day.
I'm gonna try that, and I'm gonna let you know how it goes.
See, right now you just breathtaking. You beautiful. See, after you do this, like a real detox,
Mhm.
and you're gonna have to get some security. For real. You're gonna have to get some security with
Oh
you.
God,
Okay, so
that's
being
what fasting
Muslim,
to do to
you
you.
can have multiple wives, right?
Say we can have 4, but 1 is preferred.
Okay, so if you can have,
Come on, Caresha, please.
I don't want multiple. I just want one.
See,
Okay.
this is my guy right here.
I don't want that.
why?
Because I just want my
I
one.
just want one.
I don't want to have multiple
See,
wives.
I did that.
I don't want multiple wives.
Listen to the question. See, y'all be having a
Drink
misconception.
water, let your
You
digestive
think all of
system
us
clean
want the
itself
same
out.
thing.
So your body could be pure. Your body is your temple.
Listen,
That's like even a woman.
she
that
asked him
never had
about,
a
oh yeah,
vaginal
y'all can
wall
have more.
cleaning.
That's that's the biggest
A
question.
woman not supposed to wear tampons.
Yeah,
I
that's
pay
the
attention
biggest
to all
question
this
because
kind
they
of
think
shit.
because we
I want to
Muslim
see a
and
bitch
we
eating everything.
good, love.
I need to see what you
The
eating.
Quran
Everything. I need
said
to see
one
your
is
habits.
best
Are you
only if you
healthy?
but no.
Like,
But
or
listen,
you just eating be in my presence.
Okay.
A lot of them come up like my lifestyle now. It separate the real from the fake. Because there's a lot of women that came around me and tried to act like you get up at 3 in the morning and work. Say we can have 4, but 1 is preferred.
Okay, so if you can have,
I don't want multiple wives. I just want one.
that's
Okay.
right.
I don't want that.
why?
Because I just want my one.
That's right.
I don't want to have multiple wives. I done did that already. That's bullshit. So I wouldn't want multiple wives. I mean, anybody that have multiple women, they look stressed out.
Bruh, thank you. Listen, let me just say this. Shout out to my polygamous family. No offense. Y'all, listen, I've been in that group before. Y'all can have it. All right, more better for you. All right. I don't want multiple wives. That's a headache, dog. It's just not, it's a headache. I'm good. I'm good off that. I don't want multiple wives. And all the brothers that I know that got multiple wives, bro, they on their way to the grave. All right? They women is driving them crazy. That's a punishment to a man. And most of these dudes who acting like they want multiple women, they just think about sex. And listen, we're not talking about those that's in the East. It's a different type of lifestyle. It's probably it's still stressful. Don't get nothing twisted. But they don't got the influence of Western. Well, they're not Western now, so it's a little different. So we grew up not believing in it. So then now you're trying to convince, and you're gonna be convincing for the rest of your life, even when they quote unquote say that they accept it, they really don't. It's a lie. Then you a sucker because sometimes these women like other women, so they like, oh yeah. So then you join in multiple things because she just want to have her cake and eat it too at the time. But when she wake up from that slumber, she leaving both of y'all. All right, it's over. Leave that alone. Now I never did that. Like I wasn't with the, them with it together with like that. That's not it. You know what I mean? Again, a lot of these dudes is just doing it thinking below the belt. They just thinking about sex. It's not what polygyny is about. Polygyny is just, it's about building an empire, really in reality. And if you don't got that mindset, both parties, not just the man, if the woman ain't thinking like that, bro, there's no need. The Quran says one is best. One is best. One is best. That's what it says. Let's just be clear. Yeah, you can if you want, but one is best. Only if you button up. But everybody want to be, oh yeah, I'm telling you.
I know killers that scared to go home and tell a woman they been with another bitch. But the spiritual aspect of that is a woman is psychic. If you've been with another woman and you go home and she asks you, babe, where you been fucking? You gonna help me get these sins off?
You gonna say that?
Yes, ma'am. because you already know anyway. You're gonna know. Like women have something called intuition.
Yes.
It comes from the womb. The
So
womb
true.
is governed by the moon. Lunar is governed by the moon. When a woman get her cycles with the moon, when you know that you're dealing with a spiritual being, you can't tell a lie to him. You're gonna only cause damnation on your own soul. She already knows. So if she has sex with me after I told her and I didn't tell her the truth, I could offset her pH levels. I ain't give her an STD, but her pH levels off balance because her womb know that I've been with another bitch. We slanging iron and selling dope and shit in the street, but we scared to tell our women the truth. You gotta tell her the truth so she can heal you and protect you, because our women are healers.
Yeah.
A real woman though, you know. But that's just my philosophy. Nigga think I'm crazy, man. Bitch, you going in there and tell on yourself. Cool. Fuck it.
That's the truth. I swear that's the truth, because I know every time a nigga lying, I be like, you lying.
When a woman have her period, it's not just, I don't like to call it that, but I say it so people know what I'm talking about. It's to call her menses. When she have that, that's not just for her. That's for me.
Mm-hmm.
She getting all the negative energy in the house and she cleansing. It's a cleansing phase she going through. She holy right now. Right. That's when we put all the good energy into her. Rub her feet, give her baths with the eucalyptus. I ain't about to give you my recipe. I'm
yeah, but, that's right. You know, go ahead, talk slick.
So that when she come out of that, it's gonna bless the whole house. Like if something not right in your house, you can feel it. It's an uneasy feeling. It's not peaceful. So, man, come on, let me tell you the truth. You can heal. We can get that over with and keep moving. Because I told you the truth.
I love an honest man. It just makes things so easy.
You're the only one. You ought to see the things they say.
I'm about to say, it's the cat. Stop the shenanigans. Now, you got to respect it in the long run, but when a man is open and honest like that, stop the cat. Y'all be going through shambles until you get the grips of it. But y'all be going through shambles. I heard a lot of women say, I don't want to know the truth, just lie. Like, why? Like, what? You that toxic?
I'll be on YouTube.
I love honest man because it's like once you tell a lie, you got to keep lying. But once you tell me the truth, you
lies only destroy trust. I can't believe you. I asked your homeboy, should I just pack my shit and leave? I'm about to go. You want me to help you pack, babe?
That's right.
You know what? I just had a conversation about that.
Right. You want me to help you pack?
Once you tell the truth and it's like, ain't nothing I can do, I just gotta accept it. Unless I'm really
No, I ain't gonna say that. You ain't gotta accept it. You ain't just gotta accept it. But at the same time, if we don't want a car, I don't want my woman for us to be separated. I want us to be best friends. If anything we gonna engage in together. Mm-hmm. But we ain't about to destroy no trust. Mm-hmm. If we got a bond, it's our bond. Just like if you bring a bitch and I'm busting her up and we busting this hoe up together, me and you, and I go behind your back and fuck that up. I'm really down bad, you heard me? Mm-hmm. I'm really wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong. I'm dead ass wrong.
Yeah.
I'm destroying trust.
Yeah.
I wasn't supposed to do that. That wasn't no real nigga shit. I did some whole shit. Mm-hmm. You know, but that's just because we on a lick together.
Right.
Me and you on a lick. What I look like going against my co-defendant for an outsider.
Please, everybody, please hit the like button for the record. Please hit the like button.
An outsider shouldn't have no say-so on what we got going on.
That's right.
If it's like that.
But every man got that mentality, though. Like, every man don't think like that. A lot of men think
you keep saying men. Like men the only people that's wrong or something.
Right?
I want a lot of men, but I just love how you talk about it. I want a lot of men.
I see you think with your mind and not with your dick.
No, I think with my heart.
Okay, yeah, you think with your heart. I like
that. Yeah, because if I thought with my mind, there's a lot of shit I wouldn't accept.
Look, that's why she was turned on, respectfully, and respecting him this whole entire interview. I just said in the live right before this, we were just talking about women love or respect a man that has penis discipline. They can trust you.
A lot of men feel like, you know, I got more time. I just want to have fun. I'm just having fun right now. So I feel like
I believe in one night stands. It could be something that where the energy just dead and like you could just see me. I'm an energy, but I could look at a woman and tell. Like I could look at you on Instagram and tell you faking. You ain't really like that. But it's someone I could look. This bitch a dog slut. This bitch a piss all in my mouth about your own man.
Hey yo. Bro gotta chill out here, yo. I'm not co-signing none of this for the record.
Like this bitch a slut. Like that's what this bitch a dog slut. Like I could spit in his whole mouth and I could, spit all in her face. She's that. I get that energy from her.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look and she clean. You could look good, but it's about hygiene. Because if you freak and I like you, we could try things.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have had some disappointments. I had to put my finger down there and put it up under their nose. You wanted me to eat this? Smell it. You don't smell this? So I done had some disappointments. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my God.
I have.
You do that?
What?
Oh my God. Y'all heard that.
I tell my God love
This
the
interview
truth.
going left
Some
on me.
women haven't been trained properly how to clean themselves. They don't know what a vaginal wall cleaning is. They don't know they're not supposed to use tampons. They don't know that the dead uterus line and get stuck around their walls and cause odor. They don't know that. Don't know soap supposed to go on your pussy. Bitch, when I bathe you, this the cleanest you gonna ever feel in your life.
Okay,
now. Clean out behind your ears, bitch. Your mom ain't teach you how to do this because she was busy working or some shit. I don't know. I hope I'm not being too blunt.
I love
Please forgive me.
We need.
I'm so not sorry.
No, that's
Forgive
right.
me.
We need more men like you in the world.
You keep talking about men like me. You keep shooting shots at men. Who did hurt you? Somebody must have hurt you because you keep on shooting that bitch and then you making me be your co-conspirator.
No, because you're speaking the truth.
You about to put me in a RICO act with you because you keep saying that and you looking like I'm agreeing with your criminal conduct. I'm trying to refrain from criminal conduct. You trying to have me on my back.
So you be wearing a feather. What does that feather mean?
Yo, I'm scared to move forward, yo. My boy, man, he went left on me a little bit.
And you seen I had in my head.
Yes.
In South Carolina, when I come through there, I'm a chief.
Okay.
I'm a chief. On my mama's side of the family, they Indians.
Mm-hmm.
They Taino Indians. And most people don't know what a Taino Indian is. These are the Indians from Native America, like the Choctaws, the Cherokees, the Apaches, Comanches, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like the people that call themselves black now. We've stolen from this land and taken to all these different plantations to work. So in Jamaica, all throughout the Caribbean, where they had slavery plantations, these Indians, Native American people that kept to their same traditions.
Taino Indians.
Taino Indians.
Mm-hmm.
All through Puerto Rico. And when I say Puerto Rico, that's like the Spanish name for it, but the name of the island is La Encanto, the island of enchantment. So it just got a different thing. Where we look at everything as a spirit, everything has an essence. Even the wind, we call the wind spirit viento. It's just, you could feel it, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gifted that feather by a chief when I became a chief. And this was at a time when I was really messing up with my life. And they saw something in me and they bestowed even more responsibility upon me.
Mm-hmm.
So the eagle feather is representation of the bravest, strongest, holiest path that you can take. And it's very strong, but it's also very fragile, just like life. So you got to be conscious when you got it in your head. I can't just take my shirt off. I got to watch the way I move and keep me present. I can't just be on my phone. And it's illegal to have unless you was gifted by a chief.
Really?
Yeah, you cannot have, these are federally protected birds. You cannot have these feathers unless they were gifted by a tribe, a Native American tribe. And we are native to this land. This is our mother. This land was here long before us, and she'll be here long after we leave. So we have to respect the earth. We just have to. It just teach you to be, it just make me be more conscious of everything around me. It's very sacred to me. You seen my big fellas when I came through that bitch.
I know. I was
my
like,
bad spirits could come around. All them little bad spirits, they had to stand on the wall. We're going to talk to y'all later.
I was like, I wonder what that feather means. It looked really nice.
But the eagle feather stand for the bravest, strongest, holiest path that you can take. And it just keep me conscious to stay on that path when I got it in my head. I put it out for special occasions. I was going to wear it tonight.
I was looking for it.
But the energy was like, no, don't wear that tonight.
Okay.
just don't wear that tonight. So I just tied my little scarf on the back of my head. I say, yeah, oh, Caresha, please, I'm about to show my swag.
Period. Because I was looking for it. I'm like, okay, he got his scarf. I got to ask about that feather.
I'm going to wear it next time for you.
Okay.
You bring me back.
So.
On your new show. After
Okay.
this one. This is just a starting point for you. You about to go on the album.
So I heard you could start car batteries with your hands. Like, is that really true? Because I want.
All right, listen. All right, so Caresha going to other places. He mentioned about mental health before. We're gonna have to do a little part two because we're gonna have to do a little part two to that because I'm hearing that towards the end he started wilding, he started going into a whole nother level. But he's very entertaining, man. Kevin Gates is definitely very entertaining. I think this was definitely a dope little interview for what I've seen so far. And yeah, man, I wanted to watch it with you guys. And yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed the parts that they seen with me. And to the next time, but now I'm gonna really go on critical details when I do some 8 at the table reviews. So I'm gonna really be doing that real soon. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Deuces.